welcome to your chordal guitar lesson of the week. Today it's all about Lydian chords, the beautiful, dreamy chords of the Lydian Mode, which is one of my favorites ever. But before I show you some chords, we have to talk briefly about what is a Lydian Mode so we understand what we're doing. So basically, the Lydian Mode is just a major scale with a sharp 4. So on the fourth note of our major scale, we are going to raise it one semitone up. So if I play, for example, in the key of D major, a regular major scale sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. With the Lydian Mode, we are going to pick the fourth note of that scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, the G note, and we are going to raise it one semitone higher, which results in a G sharp. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5. So it's really that note here which creates, by the way, a tritone with the root note. It gives a bit of tension, and to me it sounds like a brighter major scale, because the regular major scale on the fourth note, we kind of want to resolve down. With the sharp 4, we want to resolve up. So by having this note who wants to resolve up, we have an upward momentum that goes on and on with the Lydian scale. So for me, that's why it sounds like a brighter major scale. Nothing wants to resolve down, it's upward always. So by knowing that the only note that changes between a major scale and a Lydian Mode is the sharp 4, we want naturally to feature the sharp 4 note in our chords to have a Lydian chord progression. And the easiest way to do is to pick our root chord. So once again, if I stay in the key of D major, I'm going to pick a D major chord from the fifth string, 5th fret here, the barre version. And usually the second chord of our harmonization is a minor chord, excuse me. So if I am in a regular D major scale, so the second chord, if I harmonize it, is going to be a minor chord, because the note on top here is our G note, and the G note is the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I play a major chord instead of a minor chord, this is going to give us that sharp 4 here, that G sharp is a Lydian note. So if I play D followed by E major instead of minor, I have a Lydian chord progression. That could be that easy, but I have a problem with this. When I play D followed by E, I don't really feel like the key of this is D major. I don't want to come back here. What I want to hear is either this, and now I feel resolved, or I want to hear this. So these are two popular cadences. This is the flat 6, flat 7, and 1 in the key of F sharp minor, or the 4, 5, 1. So I either feel like I'm in the key of A major or in the key of F sharp minor. So playing only those two chords, one after another, doesn't make, in my head, at least to my ears, it doesn't make it for a Lydian sound to me, because it sounds like an unresolved cadence that maybe one day will land on a resolved chord. So what we are going to do to solve this problem and really get the Lydian feel to our chord progression, we are going to stick to our root note at the bottom. So even if we change to our second chord in major, we are still going to keep our D note at the bottom here. So if I play my D chord, but this time in an open position like this, I'm gonna keep the D open, and it's super easy. I'm just going to slide this chord 2 frets higher. So now I have an E chord, but with a bass of D. So when I toggle between both chords, I don't feel anymore the attraction that I want this to resolve either to a A major or to a F sharp minor. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not really attracted to this one. So by keeping the root note at the bottom and playing the first and second chord major, we get that dreamy Lydian sound. So now we can do it on all open chords. We can do it on D. We can do it on A major, this open position like this. Once again, you take the same exact shape and you slide it 2 frets higher. Or you can take other shapes with open strings. At the beginning of this video, I used just a simple triad on the 4th string 7th fret with my middle finger. This is the note A. And then with my index on the 3rd string 6th fret, this is the note C sharp. So it makes for a very simple triad of A major. And then I open the rest of the strings. And then I can slide it once again with the same shape 2 frets higher. So this is a variation on this one. Then I could do it on an E major too. 2 frets higher, same shape. So that's really our dreamy Lydian sound here. And you feel that the attraction is coming back to our root chord here instead of an unresolved cadence. But now in the title of this video, I said that I would show it to you in all keys. Now we only can play it in open positions on D, on A, or on E. Now we do not have any more open strings positions that we can use for this. So what I'm going to do is to pick up barre chords. So let's say I want to do it in the key of A flat major. I'm going to take my barre chord from the 4th fret here on A flat. But now it's too awkward to go like I'm going to go 2 frets higher with this. This is not really practical. So I'm going to strip this chord down like this. I'm going to drop the 5th and the 1st string, and I'm going to keep this shape only. So I'm keeping my index on the 6th string 4th fret, my pinky on the 4th string 6th fret, my my ring finger on the 3rd string 5th fret, and my middle finger on the 2nd string 4th fret. So it does. So by having this shape, I can stick my index at the bottom here, and I can just slide the rest, my fingers 2, 3, 4, 2 frets higher. It's still stretchy, but it's more manageable. So with that, since it's a barre position, you can play it wherever you want. You can do this. So you can play it wherever you want. But you could do it from the 5th string too. So if I come back to my D major shape here, we could do it with an open position, but let's slide down. Let's say I start from C sharp major. Now it's the same principle. I would have to use the barre here and place it 2 frets higher, but it's very awkward to play it like this, and barring with your pinky is not natural. You could use it if it feels comfortable to you, but it doesn't to me. So what I'm doing instead is that I'm going to swap my C sharp note on the 5th string to the 6th string. So instead of playing it on the 4th fret here, I'm going to play it on the 9th fret of the 6th string. So now I'm going to use my pinky and I'm gonna bar the same frets as before, but with my index now. I find it's more comfortable. And then I can easily slide this one 2 frets higher and use my middle finger on the bass note. It's much more comfortable to me than this. And if you use both, the timbre of the string is going to change between the 5th and the 6th string, so I like to keep my bass note at the same place. So just with those 2 shapes, you can play it wherever you want in any key. With this one, or with this one. And of course, you have the open ones. So there you go, beautiful Lydian chords that you can use in any key. This is a very effective 2-chord vamp that is going to highlight at all times your sharp 4, which is really the note that you want to feature to get a dreamy Lydian sound. Thanks for watching my lesson. Just before you go, I have a gift for you. I have a free course on ambient guitar chord structures. It's a 35-minute video series completely for free on my website, and I go through the most popular ambient guitar chords that are called spread triads. So you can click on the first link in the description box and sign up for free today for my free course. You also get some exercises sheets. You can keep and download the chord diagrams and the chord sheets inside of the course. So there's a lot of gift in there, so I don't want you to miss that. If you like some beautiful chords like I've showed you, it's plenty more in my free course. So click on the first link in the description box and take your spot today on my website. So thanks a lot, and until next time, au revoir.